Hey YouTube, it's Cyber Waste again. Well, today's the day. Today's the day I get to show you my homebrew. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me see if I can get a... It's not going to be clear. It's not going to be... You know, it ain't going to look like table wine or nothing, but this was done with watermelons, a couple of grapes. Not very many, mainly just a lot of watermelon, grape sugar, yeast, water, thyme, that's it. And I wish I could tell you guys the final gravity of it, but I was getting ready to do the final gravity test before I bottled it today, and I dropped my hydrometer in the sink sanitizing it and it broke. Oops. So I'm kind of screwed when it comes to that. Which really sucks. I got a couple more batches up there going, and I gotta wait, you know, a few days to get one on Amazon or something, because there's no homebrew shops where I live. So let's give it a taste. Well, it's definitely a little more potent than I thought it'd be. It was shooting for about between 10 and 12% alcohol by volume, but I'm thinking that's closer to 15, maybe higher. I did put quite a bit of sugar in this batch, and I let it sit for exactly a week. Like I said, I wish I could have got the final specific gravity on it for you, but oops, my bad. Next batch. It's sweet. It's weird. You can't really taste watermelon anymore. I mean, you can kind of way back, but it's real sweet, real not very. It's not too dry. You know, normally when you homebrew wine, it gets kind of dry sometimes, and this stuff ain't bad. It's easy to drink. Tastes pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I had a glass of this earlier when I bottled it, and another one when I was eating dinner, and now this is my third today, and it's doing a job. But I guess the full review will be tomorrow morning. I'll let you know how I feel after I drink a shit. I got a gallon of it sitting in there, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drink that whole thing tonight or not. But I'll let you know tomorrow. Not too bad. And this is that's my first time ever doing any kind of homebrew at all. Turned out pretty good. I'm glad, because I got 3 more batches going up there, and if this one sucked, then I don't know what the other batches would taste like. But we got 2 gallons that I made the same way, but with strawberry instead of watermelon. And then the other day I picked up a shitload of citrus, so I made a batch that's got it's got 2 oranges, 4 lemons, and 2 or 3 limes in it. I think it's pretty much a citrus blend. I jugged that one up the other night, or got it in the fermenter the other night, and it's bubbling, not very fast though. I only had about a little over a quarter of a teaspoon of yeast left in the one pack, and I didn't want to open a whole new pack so I put that in there. Usually I put half a teaspoon in a gallon, but it's going. I don't know if it's because the yeast has to take off, or if it's because the acidity in the batch. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm a rookie when it comes to this, but the watermelon and the strawberry took off real quick. So we'll see. As soon as I get the strawberry done, which should maybe tomorrow. It might be done tomorrow, but like I said, I busted my hydrometer, so I can't I can't really tell. The only thing I can do is taste it, and if it still tastes good and it has some alcohol in it, well, I'm going to bottle it. Not too bad. If the only thing I can really place it on is if it's like, tastes kind of like that Boone's Farm stuff, or like Bartles and James or something like that, but with quite a bit more kick. It's got a little more alcohol in it than those. But anyway, there's my review on my very first batch of homebrew. I think I'm gonna go get another glass. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, just a little side note here. I was gonna try and carbonate this, but with my hydrometer being busted, I didn't know, how much sugar I should put in or anything along those lines, or what, because normally you dump sugar in after it's fermented out all the other sugar, and you seal it and you let it go again, and it'll carbonate. And instead of putting an airlock, you put just a cap on, and it'll carbonate your stuff. But I didn't want to do that without a hydrometer, so I was going to try and force carbonate it. Which to do that, you take two plastic bottles, you drill a hole in the caps, and you run a hose from one to the other. And one of them, you run the hose all the way to the bottom of the bottle, and the other one you just have it in the cap. Then you put your product in the bottle with the hose all the way to the bottom, and in the other bottle you put baking soda and vinegar. You seal them both up, and then the carbon dioxide goes to the one with your product in it, and you just shake it about, and it's supposed to carbonate your product. And I've seen guys do this on YouTube and stuff, and it looked like it worked pretty good. I mean, this one dude carbonated like lemonade and water and milk, and all kinds of stuff, and it worked, so I figured it'd work for my brew. And so I tried it, and I guess I had too much pressure, and it blew the hose out, and there's, the hose is whipping around, and there's a brew squirting all over my kitchen, and I jerked the hose out of it, and it was a whole friggin' mess. So I didn't get it carbonated, but it's still good. I went and got me another glass. Anyway, I wish I could have filmed that, because it'd have probably been funny, watching my fat ass run around the kitchen trying to stop all this bullshit from happening. That'd have probably been good stuff, worth a few laughs. Anyway, thanks guys.